Hey guys, welcome to the 8th installment of our WordPress tutorial series. We're actually quite well into the series now. We've completed building our local site. So in today's video, we're going to be uploading this local site onto a live server. In order for us to do so, we're going to need a web host which supports WordPress, and we're going to need a FTP client. As far as the first step is concerned, I've already completed the first step. So I'm just refreshing my server. Okay, the first step is basically use your FTP client. I use FileZilla. You start your server with the settings that you get from your web host, and then you just click and drag your local files, which will be located under, like we said, your local C drive, XAMPP, HT documents, and optical spares. We grab all those files, just click and drag that into the white space, and it will copy all the files across. I went ahead and did this step because we've got 1,600 files and it took about 10 minutes to complete. Okay, let's move on to step 2. For step 2, we need to open our XAMPP control panel. We then click on the admin next to MySQL. We click on our database, which is optical spares. Click on the export button in the top menu. We're not going to change any settings. We're simply going to click on go. This is going to download or export our current database. We can close up phpMyAdmin. Now I've opened the phpMyAdmin for my live database, and I've already just want to check something. Just 1 second. I think we should just drop the let's just drop the tables because we need to go through there's some options that we need to change. So let's just check all. I'm going to drop this entire database. So guys, it might just take a second. Perfect, that's been completed. We're going to import. We're going to choose our file, which is optical spares number 3. Open. I'm just going to skip all the other settings, just click on go. You'll see that little icon showing that it's busy processing. Sorry guys, still processing. Just going to take another second. Perfect. Now once that is done, we simply go on our left, we click on WordPress options. If your database name is in there, just click on your database name. This will open the structure for your database. Then just click on WordPress options, WP options. The first line should have an option name, site URL. We need to edit that, so just click on the edit button. And we're going to change the URL to our live server URL. In my case, it's going to be ownnull.co.za/test/ because I'm uploading this to my test server. And then we just simply click the go button. The second says home page. The second option under WP options is home. Just click on the edit. And we change this URL to the exact same URL. To put it ownnull.co.za/test. Click on go. And that's been updated. Yours might not have the test at the end. Yours could just be your domain name with your domain extension. So it could be jack.com or youloveme.com. Perfect. Now we can actually close out of the phpMyAdmin. Let's go to a new window in our browser and we type our URL in there. So it's going to be ownnull.co.za/test. And we're going to get the message that says error establishing database connection. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So we're just going to minimize out. We're going to close our XAMPP. Sorry guys, I want to delete that file. Then let's bring up our FileZilla. And in FileZilla, let's search for a file, wp-config.php, not the sample, but just wp-config.php. Click on there and drag that to the web, to our desktop. Once that's done, I'm just going to open it in brackets. You can actually, let's open it in Notepad. It's going to be easier for you guys. Alright, perfect. So if you look at the first four settings under the MySQL settings, you'll see database name optical spares, database username is root, the database password is blank, and the database host name is localhost. Now if you remember correctly, these are the settings we set when we created our WordPress install, and for us to upload it to our live server, for our live server to communicate with our live database, we need to put in our live database details. So what I'm going to do is just off screen, I'm just going to put in my live database details. Sorry guys, I'm not going to share that information with you. You can get the settings from your web host. They can actually guide you through this step, just to put in the credentials that you need to place in there. Again, mine stays localhost under the host name. Just click and drag that back in there and overwrite that. Yeah, my database host remains localhost. On some servers it might be different. Okay, mine's overwritten. So now if we open our website and we refresh this page, it should connect to our website. Perfect, there we go. And you'll see that this is on the live server. It's at onl.co.za/test. So let's just, now we have a few settings that we have to go save, otherwise it's going to revert back to our local host optical spares. So we need to log into the back end. So simply just type at the end of the URL, just type wp-admin and press enter. This is going to bring up our WordPress login screen to get into the back end. Mine already has my login credentials. I'm just going to click on remember me, click on login. I'm simply going to go down to settings, general. It's going to open our general settings. We need to save this page. We don't need to change anything. Simply just click on save changes. And that just saves those URLs so they don't revert back. I believe this is an older way of doing this. It's just a safety net that I still use just to make sure that it doesn't happen. Now we need to change our URLs. I'll just explain quickly. It's, if you look at our images, inspect the element, you'll see that this image, the source, still points to our local host optical spares. Now this is a problem because our users do not have the server on their machines, the local host optical spares. So we need to update all those URLs in order for us, for our users to be able to see our images. So let's just go back into the WordPress dashboard. You go click on plugins, add new. We're going to do a search for Velvet Blues. We're going to click on install now. It's by velvetblues.com. About 400,000 downloads. Easiest method to change the URLs. You can do it using MySQL in your database, but this is just the easiest method. Click activate plugin. And then once that is done, we go under tools. We say update URLs. We type in our old URL, which will be http://localhost optical spares. We type in our new, URL, which is http://onl.co.za/test, and we click update URLs. 2 content items have been changed. I just want to refresh my page. Let's just check our icons. You'll see on the icons and images on the home page, it has not changed. Okay guys, I just want to tick all options and just go update once again. Perfect. 54 attachments have been updated now. So let's just inspect this element again. Okay, this is a problem that I've picked up on 1 or 2 templates where I'll explain as we go through it. Basically what we need to do is, if we go under Appearance, Customize, and we look at our front page, you'll see that it actually dropped our images. It's not recognizing their paths. So what we need to do is we just simply subheader background, that image there, we just go select image. We don't need to upload, it's already in the media library. We just have to scroll down. Sorry, it's just taking a moment to load the image previews. We just select our image. I just want to change its name, its title, and the description. So choose image. We want to do the same for this image. So it's the first box. So we're looking at that. Let's go select image. On these, you'll see the title's already fixed. It's because we did that on our local server. I'm just choosing box number 3 is our contact us, and then we need to change our content image. Just update that as well. That's already updated with title and description, and we'll just click on the save and publish button. Should we refresh our page, perfect, page has been refreshed. We inspect the element now, you'll see that it points to our live server. It points to onl.co.za test with the image path. So I want to do the same for our favicon. So again, we're going to go just looking for the favicon. There we go, all-in-one favicon. See, this is still pointing to localhost. We just upload. Let's just delete that. Upload. I'm going to go to pictures. Just select my favicon. Save changes. There we go. Our favicon's been updated. Now guys, you'll see when we click on our products page, I'm just waiting for this to refresh. There we go. Now, if we click on our products page, it's going to return an error saying that the requested URL was not found on the server. So this is quite a simple fix. I'm going to place the block of code that we need in the description. Excuse me. What we need to do is open FileZilla, look for a file called htaccess.htaccess. Should be the first file following the folders. Just click on that, drag that to your desktop. Right click it, open with Notepad. And we simply paste this block of code into our htaccess file. Click File, Save, close that. Let's drag that back into our folder. The file transfer was successful. So if we refresh, this should sort out our problem. Still giving me that error. Just one moment. I just want to go into permalinks, change the permalink structure back to default, save changes. Just want to refresh the page, go to products. So guys, it just needs to refresh the structure. So it uses the page ID once again. Go back to post name, save changes. Refresh the page. And that should fix our problem. Let's go to home. As my server seems a bit slow, let me just go back to products. Brings up products using the clean URL, specials, contact us. See, everything's been refreshed and sorted out. Well guys, that seems to be it for this video. If you feel that the video helped, please like, comment and subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to pop those questions in the comment section. I try and respond to every question. Thanks guys.